This is wonderful. I really
It's been
appreciate
great. It's been a
taking
great
the time.
interview. Yeah,
I
it's
really-
been nice. And
I
it's
really
like,
love this.
it gives us a connection, you know.
Yeah. What makes Wayne Dyer laugh? I'd be curious, because I know you're easy to smile and laugh, but what gives you the most tickle, the most joy in your life?
I think myself. I think I make myself laugh, and I laugh at myself. I really
What a
see.
great skill.
Yeah, I really see the folly of it all. I mean, if you ever listen to me speak in public, most of my laughs are just like poking fun at myself.
Yeah.
I poke fun at not having any hair. I've been using that for a year. You know, I just tell people this is not really a bald head. It's a solar panel for a sex machine. You know, and those kinds.
That's great.
And also my children. My children really make me laugh. My baby especially. I mean, when they're babies, especially because babies are. I mean, under say 2. You know, they make me laugh. My little boy. I only have one little boy and 6 daughters and. That little guy, it just, you know, last night, I mean, at 11 o'clock at night, we were both laughing so hard in the bed in my little studio. That's where we go down and sleep at night. And just telling stories. I ask him, he always says, tell me a scary story. I said, well, you tell me one. And he just made up the funniest, craziest kinds of things. Children make me laugh. Animals make me laugh. But I really laugh at the folly of it all. I mean, so many people think that we come into this world and we have just this short time and then it's over, and there's no joy, there's no laughter in that. To me, I mean, I'm laughing at the. Someone once said that he said, I don't try to make my audience laugh. He said, I try to make God laugh.
Whoa, that's great.
And I really like that. It's
That's
like,
nice.
yeah, it's,
That's nice. I think he's laughing all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a wonderful story that Yogananda tells of a black man in the South back in the 40s and 50s when it was really, really terrible down there and he worked in a white church, an all-white Baptist church where they wouldn't allow, but he was the janitor, and they wouldn't allow any black people to come in and worship, and over he would ask the minister, couldn't I just come in and worship with you on Sunday? That's all I really want to do. And the minister said to him over and over again, I can't let you do that. I would lose my job. I would like to, but I can't. So finally he went and got into deep prayer, and in his deep prayer he asked Jesus, you know, why Christ? Why can't I just pray with those same people where I work every Sunday? And Jesus responded to him, I've been trying to get into that church for 20 years and they won't even let me in. and it's like it's a metaphor. It's like they think that they're praying to me, but I can't even get in. So it's, or Churchill had one of the great lines of all time. We talk about humor and great people. He was a man that I really admired. I remember the day he died. I was teaching at a school in Detroit, at Pershing High School in the inner city, and Churchill was in the hospital, and he was prime minister in 1945, and just after the war was over, and he was having such a struggle with Parliament and all that, and he had to go into the hospital for surgery, and a nurse came in, and she had to give him a bedpan because he couldn't get out of bed, and she was carrying out his bedpan. And and he started laughing uproariously, and she said, what in the world are you laughing about? And he said, I was just thinking that that's the first movement of mine that's been carried out since I've been prime minister. Those kind of, you know, and like all of the great ones have that kind of a sense of humor. That makes me laugh.
In those moments.
Yeah, that makes me laugh.
How do you want to be remembered?
I don't care if I am.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would be your response.
I've thought about that, and I just...
Do you want to be remembered by your children?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I just want to be with them while I'm here and love them and be as loving as I can, and then whatever they do with it will be what they do with it. Whatever. See, I always tell my children that your reputation is not in your hands. Like you and I both have a very public reputation, right? But I've heard some wonderful things about you, and I've heard some really scabby things about you, and vice versa. Right? But it's not your reputation is located in all the other people. If you give a talk to 2,000 people, you got 2,000 reputations.
That's true.
And you have no control over it whatsoever.
Yeah.
You go to school, I tell my children, you go to school and there's 30 kids in your class, and you got 30 reputations every day.
Yeah.
You have the only thing you have control over is your character.
Yeah.
And that is yours. So it's like when you do go out into the world, don't be concerned about how you'll be remembered, because that's just going to be, if there's 10 million people exposed to you, there's going to be 10 million remembrances.
That's true.
Just be concerned about your character. And that's what I try to do. I try to walk the talk.
It's clear you do. And I think your greatest gift is that you are a character.
Yeah, that's true. I am. Yeah.
I appreciate this time with you
Thank
very,
you.
very much.
Thank you. God bless you. I
God
appreciate
bless
it.
you.
Yeah.
You have a sense that this is the direction my life has to take. Now, I've had these callings in my life. I had them, perhaps the most important calling like this I had in my life occurred on the 30th of August in 1974. I write about it here and I can see clearly now. Another one of the callings that I had was when I turned 65 to give up everything that I had, to let it all go, and to read the Tao and to study it. And my kids will tell you, I gave away everything I had. All of my clothes were given to homeless people. They were some of the best dressed homeless people you've ever seen. I had 20,000 books or more that were all donated to hospitals and to places where people can't afford books, schools and so on. I gave away my apartment, my garden apartment where I had done all of my writing for the previous 20 years. I let it all go, gave it all away. Because I was called to do something. You're all being called. You have these impulses all the time. Here's what it says on page 221. Again, if you will look back, you will recall many times when you felt strongly impelled to do certain things, some of which you did with perfect results, others of which you argued against, your intellect reasoning you into different actions, and often with a failure or disappointment or suffering as a result. Now hear this. This impelling consciousness was only your real self, I within you, that is the personal self, God, Source, Divine Mind. If you don't like those words, call it Louise. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't need a name. Distinctly telling you what to do. At those moments, you were hearing with your spiritual ears, my ears, meaning the impersonal, meaning God speaking to you. And when you impersonally obeyed, success and satisfaction followed you. When you personally thought you knew better, discomfort, regret, and unhappiness often resulted. This is the story of I Can See Clearly Now, of having a willingness to listen and be a scurvy elephant, meaning it doesn't matter if someone else thinks or says you should do it a certain way. It doesn't make any difference. Being willing to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. And ultimately, it doesn't even take courage to do that, because the more the people around you realize that you are your own person and you're going to fulfill your dharma and you're going to listen to it, even if everybody else out here thinks that I shouldn't be doing it and everybody in my family ostracizes me, it doesn't make any difference. I am going to listen to that voice, and that voice is capable of creating miracles. Even the least among you can do all that I have done. You have that within you.